646 right now. The pandemic putting a lot of Wisconsin families in a tough place financially ahead of the holiday season.
So the Goodman Center is trying to help a lot of those families out. Their annual Thanksgiving basket drive is coming up here, and John Leica from the Goodman Center joins us this morning to tell us more about it. Let's talk about the need, John. Why should our viewers at home care about what you're doing this year?
Well, there's a lot of folks in our community who are struggling with food insecurity, and we might not always see it. It's not necessarily the stereotypical person you see pushing a shopping cart on State Street. You know, about 80% of the people who use the Goodman's food pantry have some source of income. So folks are working, they are trying, and it simply isn't enough. And that was the case prior to March. You know, we've seen huge increase in our food pantry usage since the pandemic, and we're preparing to serve record numbers for our annual Thanksgiving basket program this fall.
Obviously, the pandemic, a big topic right now. How are things going to be different for you guys down there this year with COVID?
I think the two biggest difference makers are food drives and volunteers. We usually have an army of volunteers on site when we're distributing all the baskets and we're preparing and we're sorting through donations. With all the safety protocols that we've been following the last several months, we have to limit the number of people in our spaces, and so that's going to be a tricky new challenge, but we're prepared to handle that. And we're also accustomed to having the community come out in droves and hosting food drives at their places of worship or at their work or, you know, amongst their family and friends. And we're a little bit nervous about if that food is going to come in. So we need folks to start collecting a few items at the grocery store this week and next week. And maybe by the time Thanksgiving rolls around, you'll have several bags that you can drop off for us. So yeah, those are kind of the two biggest things.
Yeah, John, one last thing before we go here. If someone does want to help out, they don't feel comfortable maybe going down and volunteering, or, you know, maybe there's not a drive set up, but somewhere where they frequent a lot, what's the best way our viewers at home can help out?
You know, a financial contribution goes a long way for us. We have great partnerships that we've established over the many years of running this program, and we're, our dollars are going a lot further than yours are in the grocery stores, or, so making a financial gift is super helpful. About $70 feeds a family everything they could possibly need to prepare a traditional Thanksgiving meal in their home with their families.
All right, John Leica with the Goodman Center. John, thank you very much, and I'm sure we'll be talking with you here over the next couple of months.